Anyway, so thank you very much for coming out. Thank you for your dedication. I'd also like to point out to the four that are standing up to leave right now, they're teenagers. Thank you for coming and being involved. You're our future. Please tell your friends, be involved, register to vote. Okay, thank you. And again, vote for the person you feel strongest about. Vote for the person who you believe is going to represent your needs. Please don't vote for incumbents over and over and over again. It's been mentioned before, but let's not recycle people. Let's get some new blood in, and there's enough of it up here for you to choose. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all very much for coming out tonight. I didn't think it was going to last this long, but I'm glad you all stayed. Great questions, Wendy. And I want to thank Crossroads and Northwest for hosting this event. It's an excellent opportunity. I'm sorry? I said Northwest, Southwest. Sorry, Teresa. It's an excellent opportunity to get to know the community. It's an excellent opportunity for you all to find out who's running for office and who has the best ideas, who you could potentially vote for. Like I said, I've lived here my entire life. Chula Vista is very, very important to me. One of the reasons that I came out and decided to run this time is I'm just tired of the status quo. I want to see some change. You know, when I was a kid growing up, 3rd Avenue in the 60s, the 70s, and the 80s, it was vibrant, it was happening. Second largest city in the county. We can't get something going on down there and it's wrong. Help me make a change. Thank you.
I want to thank everybody as well for coming out tonight. Again, I'm Dan Smith and my website is Chula for Smith. Take some time to go on the website, learn more about me. I have ideas about the west side and what should be done. I'm really concerned about the homelessness. I'm concerned about jobs and creating jobs in the city and becoming a more business-friendly city. On the east side, I'd love to see a 4-year university. I have a child, again, one in Southwestern, one in middle school, one in grade school. Fully vested here. I work with my wife on 3rd Avenue on the west side. I live on the east side. I'm fully vested in Chula Vista. I love this town, and I'd like to be your next city councilman.
First, ladies first, thank you, Wendy, for doing such a great job. Thank you, Southwest, Crossroads, Star News, all the candidates that respected you enough to show up, and you, because like I said, everything is for you. I ask that you vote for yourself. Vote for yourself. Who's going to do most for you? I'm going to work my behind off so that we bring good paying jobs here by making government more efficient, accountable, reducing the fees. A friend of mine was telling me to build a granny flat on their home. It cost him $45,000. You know, those fees should come down so that there's more growth, so there's better quality jobs. So I'll be working for you because this is public service. And I'm here because of love. I love you guys, and thank you for showing up and bringing this opportunity to all of us.
I do want to express my gratitude to Crossroads, to Southwest Chula Vista Civic Association, Star News, and Wendy Fry for being here this evening. I've been on the City Council 3.5 years now. I've worked very, very hard to earn your trust. And what I've learned is that the city is like a huge battleship. You know, you can't, I first thought I could turn it around in 4 years, but you can't. It takes longer. And I respect the 2-term limit rule, and I respectfully request your vote for another 4 years so I can continue to work to serve you. Thank you.
I too want to thank all of our sponsors and you and the public for being with us tonight. And I just want to say, as this economy changes and we have this open, bright opportunity, we do not want to do what we did last time. We do not want to have people in our council that are going to spend all those monies in the wrong direction. I think we need to take the funds that we do get and look at the corporations that are out there, the synergy, the job synergy that are going to come out, and recruit them, get them into Chula Vista. Go out, fly out to them if we have to get those companies to come to Chula Vista and provide the jobs. The other thing we can do is we can talk to the corporations that we have and try to get those corporations that are here, the next time they need to hire somebody, give them an incentive to hire Chula Vista. Let's keep the jobs here amongst our people. Let's get our families off those freeways and back with their families at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And that's my promise. That's what I want to do. Please vote for me. Thank you.
When I decided to run for office, I thought, my first thought was, could I do it? And I said, of course I am. Of course I can. I'm a citizen of this country. I'm a proud Chula Vistan, and I want to work my hardest for my fellow citizens. I'm just like you. I have a child that I want to see grow up in safe neighborhoods and great schools. I don't want high school to roll around and to see her go to a terrible school or think about even moving out of Chula Vista because of her school. I look at the homeless in the area and I think these people, at one time, they were like us, and maybe a few paychecks, we're all 7 or 8 paychecks away, maybe less, from being homeless. Could you imagine? So I think of them, and they're a part of Chula Vista too, and we need to find a way to get them off the streets, make our projects come to fruition, and vote for me, Chula Vista. My name's Heidi Rivera.
Again, we have over $500 million in infrastructure costs, hundreds of millions in unfunded liabilities. Again, that didn't happen overnight. It was a result of a lack of long-term visioning by our previous elected officials. We had a council that fought to no end. Do we want that back? Chula Vista's best days are ahead of us. We need a new way forward. We need to encourage others to get involved in the process, by diversity of opinions, the diversity of people, the diversity of upbringing, age, and ideas in the community. The wealth of our community shouldn't be judged by its median wealth. It should be judged by the participation of its members. And we need someone that's going to enable and empower our citizens to be civically involved. The time is now, right now, that we invest in leaders that think creatively in changing times. Leaders that think differently than at the level of what brought us to the challenges we're facing today. Leaders that believe in something greater than themselves, and leaders that have the vision and the foresight to see beyond instant gratification. I've got the energy, I've got the vision, and I've got the leadership to bring Chula Vista forward to make this our dream city. Thank you.
Well, thanks, Wendy. Great job. Thanks to our sponsors and to all of you. I've given all my whole adult life in service to this community, and I've had a lot of opportunities to not participate in the political process anymore, to sort of take my marbles and go away and go home and move to other communities, and I refuse to do that. And I'm here and I'm seeking to serve you again because I love this community. It's given me everything I've ever gained in my life. And not only that, I strongly believe, and I would respectfully submit to you, that the way we move our community forward is having leaders who have experience, who have skill, and who have demonstrated the ability to deliver results. We are going to need a city council in the coming years that works together collaboratively, that reaches out in partnership with the community and with each other, and brings people together and doesn't rip people apart in order to get results. That kind of leadership and that kind of approach brought our community our Bayfront Master Plan. It brought us the kickoff of our University Park and Innovation District. It brought us our downtown redevelopment plan. That's the kind of leadership we need. That's the kind of leadership that I can present to you. And I respectfully request that you give me the chance to serve you again. And thank you so much for coming.
I want to thank Wendy Fry from Channel 739. I want to thank David Dansu from Crossroads 2, the Southwest Civic Association, and the Star News for hosting this. This is a great event, and thank you also, Teresa Serra. And I respectfully ask for your vote for City Council seat 2, number 1. I've grown up in Chula Vista. I grew up in the old part of town, and it's amazing when I walk there. Renewal has to happen. And all my neighbors and all my friends understand that I have the leadership and the capability to get that done. If you vote for me, we're going to focus on infrastructure. We're also going to be able to make progress on what I think is going to change the face of this city, but the master Bayfront plan. It will be the jewel of the city. We also have to bring the university to our eastern side. South of the 94, we have no university of 4 years, and then also bring that renewal. Let's get rid of the meters on 3rd Avenue. Let's get rid of the toll on the 125. It's called fairness. Why is Chula Vista taking it in the shorts when all the rest of the cities throughout the county take advantage?
And hi, I want to reach out to all of the community. First, I wish to convey my deepest gratitude for all coming out today after this hard, hot day of work. We very appreciate you coming here this present. Thank you, Crossroads 2, Southwest Association, and Wendy Fry. Again, I'm a fourth-generation family member with roots deeply seated in this community, down to the House on Christmas Circle, which is still a family name. The past 12 years, I've aided in successful campaigns from Congress to Senate to Assembly to County Board of Supervisors to City Councils to Board of Governors. I've aided in passing the ban on spice and bath salts. I've aided in keeping the senior center open in 2010 when senior is making a change. I presented to City Council on graffiti to allocate $57,000 to pay on graffiti, which then led to a graffiti tracker law. In the Northern Southwest College Community Debate Team, we swept nationals in New York 2011, topic after 1070, so topic human trafficking, which leads into the job of the Human Rescue to Human Trafficking Foundation, which led to the new strengthened human trafficking law. Thank you so much. Vote for Rob, vote for you.